Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Cecilia, but I go by the name CeeChronicles on all my social media platforms. Now, if you're joining us here for the very first time, I post fragrance related content on this channel. I post weekly and I post consistently, guys. So if that sounds like something you may be interested in, please do consider joining us here by clicking the subscribe button. Not the button on the screen, but the button on the page. Please do consider subscribing. To those who are returning, thank you so much, guys, for the continued support. Welcome to a quick Lattafa fragrance review video. Today we have Awsaaf. I've seen this fragrance making its rounds, especially on TikTok. So I thought to add it to my collection and I thought to bring it here quickly. They didn't go overboard with this presentation. So this is the box. Nice and simplistic. And the bottle is this one. Now, why I purchased it is there was nothing, on the internet about this fragrance except just people showing the bottle, unboxing it, and that stuff. So this will probably be a first review on YouTube. I don't know. Now, I'm going to spray Lattafa's Awsaaf. Oh, let me just show you a close-up of the bottle. This is the bottle, guys. That's how the bottle looks like. It's quite big on the arm there. It feels very masculine. Just holding it is quite heavy as well. So we're going to give it a quick spray in its box. This is the atomizer. And the good thing about all the fragrances I got this time, they do have that authenticity sticker. So guys, do look out for fakes. Don't get ripped off there. But having said that, Lattafa does not put authenticity stickers on all of their fragrances. So all I can say with regards to being safe when you're buying these Lattafas is just purchase them from reputable sellers. Okay, so this is a fragrance with notes that do not tally with what I'm smelling. So the notes listed for this fragrance are pink pepper and saffron at the top, and then the mid of it is cinnamon, clove, amber, and rose, and the base of this fragrance is styrax, resinoid, patchouli, and vanilla. From those notes, I'm going to say, yes, I do get vanilla, I do get patchouli. In fact, it does have like an almost heady patchouli there. Why I say the notes are going to be contradictory to what I'm going to say here is it opens up with a sweet chocolate, like wafts of chocolate that just hit the air there, and a cold coffee, cacao kind of feel there, and a powdery feel as well at the same time. So it carries like a powdery, chocolatey feel there in the opening just by one spray. I'm going to agree that I do get like a leathery, spicy saffron there, and this makes the fragrance itself feel dark. In as much as it's a powdery fragrance, it feels dark. The patchouli is a bit much. You actually get it there in the first burst, it's quite heady there, and then after that I get like a spicy cinnamon in this fragrance. So yes, I do get that cinnamon that they've put there. This fragrance takes the direction of a fragrance that I already have in my collection from the Awsaaf. The good thing is I do still have this fragrance, so I was able to test them side by side. I was like, Lattafa, really? It's not a bad fragrance, it's a good fragrance. I'm just saying, really, as in the notes, do they have to throw us off like that? Because this, guys, is gonna give you a sweet, resinous fragrance that is chocolatey. But let me correct the chocolate narrative, because I don't want you guys rushing off and saying, okay, this is another chocolate bomb. It gives wafts of a chocolate. The chocolate is working with other notes, but you can tell just by sniffing it that it has a distinct, like a chocolatey thing there that they have worked around with. So I did a comparison because, like I said earlier, I do have a fragrance from Awsaaf that kind of is in the same vein as this one, DNA wise, and that one is wafa. Okay. This feels a lot like wafa to me. Only difference being this one just gives you the chocolate offset, and wafa opens up green, opens up spicy, but we arrive at the same thing, which is a DNA that is similar to Black Phantom by Kilian. So if you love Black Phantom by Kilian, then you're gonna love this. If I'm mistaken, then whatever it is that they were going for here feels a lot like Black Phantom by Kilian to me. It feels very close in the sense that it doesn't go round and round. So if you're the sort of person that was wondering whether you should get wafa because of that masculine thing that we were talking about, somewhat of a green tea note that opens there, and then it takes a twist, and then it takes a twist, and then eventually becomes similar to Phantom, then this is maybe one that you might go for. Now, when I purchased this fragrance, just looking at this, I thought it was going to be along the lines of a Nishani dupe, because Nishani does have a couple of fragrances, you know, with like a print almost like this, not similar, but almost in the same vein. So I was actually crossing my fingers, guys, for a Nishani inspired kind of fragrance. So all I can say with regards to that is, if there is a Nishani that is chocolatey, that feels like Black Phantom, then maybe that is what they were going for. But for now, I get a fragrance that feels to me like Kilian's Black Phantom, but that is better than their wafers at Awsaaf, because that one is a bit green, a bit herbal, you know, in the opening there, to an extent that I noticed on some sellers pages that they have put Kilian Black Phantom / this fragrance / this because it feels like a lot of things. But this one is you know, gonna give you that powdery chocolate offset. If you love your spicy fragrances, you're gonna get it from this. This I also get a little bit of a coffee note. I also get caramel there. So yeah, guys, that is what I can say about Al Aswad by Lattafa. If you like your spicy, chocolatey, coffee, caramel scents there, little bit of woods there, that sort of thing, and a slight booziness, this is gonna give it to you to an extent. Some people are gonna even say they smell a little bit of a tobacco note here. That is what I get, guys, from this gigantic bottle. Do I regret purchasing it? No, this is not a regret. This is one of the good ones from Lattafa. The only one I might have to sacrifice maybe would be the wafer. If I'm to declutter, maybe this one would have to go, because it's a bit on the busy side there before it gets enjoyable to me, especially because it opens up masculine and then, you know, takes whatever weaving direction and then ends up, you know, smelling a little bit like Black Phantom. So for that fact, I might declutter that. I'm not saying I will, but I might, and then just keep this one. But yes, they do smell similar to an extent that do you need both? Maybe not. It just depends on your pocket, guys, but maybe not. Maybe you can save your coins, but this is a better take. This, to me, is a better take. If it was done vice versa, and I was in a perfume store and I didn't have wafer, I would have gone for this one, because this one gives me a better fragrance than wafer does. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. Let's meet in the comment section, guys, where we obviously discuss more about fragrances. Is this a fragrance you'd love to add to your collection? I'd love to know. This one was a bit of a dar for me, just because I already have something similar. But anyway, I'd love to try out their new collection to see if they have played around with some of the ones that we are eyeing, you know, because that will be fun. Thank you so much for joining me today. Do remember to turn on post notifications. That way you get to be notified anytime I upload a video. Also, do remember to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'd very much appreciate it if you became part of the family, guys. Like and share this video, and remember that smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.